Hello there, and I do apologize for the delay. I know that you called for assistance with finding some information here in the Jedi Archive, but it's a very exciting day today. Master Yoda is doing a reading of a few holo books, and that always creates a lot of excitement among the young Padawans. They just love to hear Master Yoda read the old holo books, so that's happening today, and they're all very excited about that. Even some of the older ones just really enjoy Master Yoda's narrations. We are, of course, still working on trying to help him perfect his grammar, but aside from that, he does have a wonderful narration voice, so it's always a treat when he graces us with a holo book reading. But I'm sorry I'm getting off track here. What can I help you find in the archive memory today? You're just having a little trouble zeroing in on some information? Okay, that's no problem. Yes, I realize, of course, that with all of our vast collection of data tapes and holobooks, it can be difficult to find exactly what you're looking for, but that is why we are always here to assist you should you need help. So, what is it that I can help you locate today? You're interested in information on the 7th Battle of Rousen? Okay. All right, now we do have quite a few volumes on that particular subject. I expect that you're wanting to download some information onto a data stick. Okay, well, I can certainly help you with that. Though, as I said, we do have quite a collection on that subject. When you're looking up information from over 1,000 years ago, there have been quite a few writers who have collected information on a particular subject from so long ago. So we have a very large number of volumes regarding that topic. Were there any in particular that you were interested in? Volumes 115 through 126? Okay. Now, volumes 117 and 118 are quite lengthy in and of themselves, so we do offer abridged versions of those. Are you interested in downloading the abridged versions or the full versions? The full versions, of course, will take a little longer to transfer to your data stick given their large size. Okay. And what else can I help you find? Information on Darth Bane? Okay. Once again, quite a few volumes available. Are you interested in all of them or just certain ones? Okay. And actually, it looks like all of those are available in the abridged versions. Are you interested in the full editions or the abridged editions? Okay. And what else can I help you find? Okay. And we only have 3 volumes on that. Would you like the full editions or the abridged editions? Let me see. The full editions are not super huge, so there would be a reasonable download time if you would like to go ahead and do the full edition, since there's only 3 of them. You would like to go ahead and do that? Okay. What is your interest in all this pre-Republic history? Are you writing some kind of report? Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Yes, in that case, you can never do too much reading. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download all of this onto your data stick, and then you'll be able to take that with you when you leave. Just copy it all onto your stick. We retain the original copies, of course, so others can come and download information, but you'll be able to take this with you and access it from any access port in your home or your ship, anything like that, so that you can read at your leisure and consume that information. So, is there anything else that you're looking for? Okay, I'm not familiar with that map. Let me see. I'm not seeing anything under that name. Can you verify the spelling of the map for me? Okay. I'm still not seeing anything. Are you sure that the coordinates are correct? Why don't you give those to me one more time, and I'll just re-enter them and see if there's a glitch in the system, okay? I'm still not finding anything on that, so... actually, if an item does not appear in our records, then it does not exist, so... either you're mistaken about the name or the coordinates. These things can happen when you're looking up information from thousands of years ago. I don't know your source on where you found out about this map, but it is quite possible that somewhere in the last 1,000 years, the information that was passed down may have been, mistranslated or altered, or different mistakes. Pieces of the writing could have been torn away, so you may have a false location or a false name, but it's definitely not in our archive. And again, if it does not appear in our archive, it does not exist. So I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Is there anything else I can help you with? One more set of holo books you'd like to download onto your data stick? And what are those? Okay. Yes, we do have a limited amount of information on that. Let me see. And I'm just going to say that you're going to want all of it because the abridged version almost isn't even worth reading. There's so little information in the abridged version. Definitely the full version of that? Okay. Okay, so your information is downloading onto your data stick. That will just take a few minutes. Again, some of the files are a little bit large, even with the abridged version, so just have to wait for that for a moment. In the meantime, we do have a few refreshments over in the lounge area. We've got some fresh Jawa juice available if you're feeling a little parched. There's one more thing you'd like before you go? Okay, and what can I help you with then? You're interested in accessing a few of the holocrons from the vault? And which holocrons are you interested in accessing? Okay. Okay, those are currently available. However, access to the Holocron Vault, as I'm sure you know, is restricted, so I'm just going to need to verify your Jedi status before I grant you access. We had an issue with a Padawan and some holocrons at one point, so we do have a policy now that only Jedi can enter the Holocron Vault, so it's no big deal. I just need to verify your Jedi standing in the systems. So could you please provide me with your name? And your age. Your species. Your home planet, please. And your clan. Okay. Okay, your Jedi status is confirmed, so you will have access to the Holocron Vault and the particular holocrons that you have requested. As soon as this is done transferring to your data stick, I can take you back to the Holocron Vault and we can go through and get the holocron for you to look at. You can open that up and check out all the information that you'll need. It is very sensitive information, so we cannot download that onto your data stick simply because the information, again, we don't want that all getting out to just anyone, so the information within the holocrons must stay within the holocrons. We cannot download or copy that information. However, you can sit with the holocron as long as you need to glean any information that would be helpful to you. No, there is no time limit. You can sit in the Holocron Vault as long as you want. We are, of course, open at all hours of the day, and no matter what time of day it is, you can always call for assistance. It may not always be me because I do need sleep once in a while, but I do have associates who also stay here in the archive with me who would be happy to assist you in any way. So, all right, well, that sounds great. This looks like it's just about done copying the files onto your data stick, so why don't you take that and then we'll head back to the Holocron Vault and you can check out your holocrons, all right? Okay, great. I'm glad that I could assist you today, and should you ever need any more assistance, feel free to just ask.